What if I told you that the most successful people aren't born special? They just master specific daily habits that 97% of people ignore. Have you ever wondered why some people consistently achieve their dreams while others struggle to make any progress? The difference isn't talent or luck. It's their daily systems. As Orison Swett Marden, the father of the success movement, once said, "Success is the result of small efforts repeated day after day." And in the electrifying words of Tony Robbins, "The only limitation you have is the one you place in your own mind." The morning routines, daily practices, and evening rituals of the world's highest performers reveal 8 powerful daily habits that can transform anyone's life in as little as 30 days. These aren't complicated techniques or expensive programs. They're simple, proven practices that legends like Tim Cook and Oprah Winfrey use daily. And here's what most gurus won't tell you. The third habit we'll cover today is often the most misunderstood, yet it's the exact catalyst that can double your productivity overnight. What makes these habits truly transformative is that they combine Marden's timeless wisdom with Robbins' actionable strategies. As Marden taught us, the will to win is the will to prepare. And as Robbins demonstrates, change your state, change your life. Think about this deeply for a moment. How different would your life be right now if you had implemented these habits just 1 year ago? Where would you be? What would you have accomplished? Grab a notebook right now, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover the exact 30-day system that has helped countless individuals break through plateaus they'd been stuck on for years. Every day you delay implementing these habits is another day of potential success lost forever. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final habit is often the most overlooked. Yet it's precisely what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who only experience temporary wins. Are you ready to take complete control of your life? Let's dive in. Imagine this. It's 5:30 a.m. While most of the world is still sleeping, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is already awake. But here's what's fascinating: he's not just awake. He's purposefully setting the foundation for another extraordinary day. Habit number 1. Wake up early with purpose. Let me ask you something. How do you typically start your day? Hitting snooze 5 times? Immediately checking emails or social media? And how has that been working for your productivity and happiness? Shocking research from the University of Toronto reveals that early risers are 25% more productive and report 40% higher levels of lifetime satisfaction than late sleepers. But why? Orison Swett Marden discovered something profound when studying successful people of his era. He found that the will to win is, in great part, the will to prepare. And what better preparation than claiming the first hours of your day before the world demands your attention? Think about it. Those precious morning hours represent the difference between controlling your day or letting your day control you. While most people begin their mornings in reaction mode, responding to other people's priorities, top performers like Tim Cook are proactively shaping their reality before most have even opened their eyes. Tony Robbins takes this further. He doesn't just suggest waking up early, he insists on starting your day with what he calls priming. It's about setting an intentional tone that carries throughout your entire day. Here's how to implement this habit immediately. 1. Select a fixed wake-up time, ideally before 6 a.m. 2. Create a compelling reason to get out of bed, something that excites you. 3. Place your alarm across the room, forcing physical movement. 4. Immediately expose yourself to natural light to reset your circadian rhythm. Many people resist this habit with the common objection, "But I'm not a morning person." The reality is that Tim Cook's morning routine isn't just about waking up at 4:30 a.m. It's about the intention behind it. Neurological research from Stanford University demonstrates that individuals who establish consistent morning routines experience a 37% improvement in productivity, 42% better mental clarity, and make significantly better decisions throughout the day. This isn't coincidence. It's neurological rewiring. Habit number 2. Daily meditation and visualization. Once you're awake, what you do in the next 15 minutes will literally determine the quality of your entire day. This is where the second habit comes in, and it's one that both billionaire Ray Dalio and media mogul Oprah Winfrey credit for their extraordinary success. Do you struggle with scattered focus, racing thoughts, or anxiety about the day ahead? You're not alone. A Harvard study found that 96% of executives report experiencing these symptoms daily. But what if there was a scientifically proven antidote? Marden taught that your thoughts literally shape your reality. a concept that seemed mystical in his time but has since been validated by modern neuroscience. Tony Robbins explains that visualization is the creation of an emotional state that precedes physical achievement. But here's what most people get wrong about meditation. It's not about emptying your mind or achieving some mystical state. The most effective practice looks like this. 1. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes. No need for hour-long sessions. 2. Focus on controlled breathing, 4 counts in, hold for 4, out for 6. 3. Visualize your day going perfectly in vivid detail. 4. End by feeling genuine gratitude for what's coming. The science behind this is fascinating. When you visualize success, your brain activates the same neural pathways as when you actually experience it. This creates what neuroscientists call cognitive rehearsal, literally pre-playing your success before it happens. An 8-week study at Massachusetts General Hospital found that individuals who practiced visualization for just 12 minutes daily experienced measurable growth in brain regions associated with memory, learning, and emotional regulation. The control group showed no changes. What's more, Olympic athletes who use visualization techniques perform 13.8% better than those who don't, according to research published in the Journal of Sports Psychology. Can you imagine starting each day with this level of mental clarity and emotional power? But here's the thing about these morning habits. They're just the foundation. In our next chapter, we'll explore how to maintain this momentum throughout your day with 2 habits that neuroscientists say can eliminate up to 70% of procrastination behaviors within just 9 days of consistent practice. The second one specifically might completely change how you approach your to-do list forever. Are you implementing these first 2 habits? Type yes in the comments if you're committed to trying the early wake-up and visualization practice for the next 7 days. Now let's move on to the game-changing habits that will transform how you plan and execute your day. Habit number 3. Journaling and daily goal setting. How many times have you reached the end of a busy day, exhausted, yet feeling like you haven't accomplished anything meaningful? This common frustration often stems from a lack of intentional planning. In fact, a shocking study from the University of Scranton found that 92% of people fail to achieve their goals. But what about the 8% who succeed? What do they do differently? Orison Swett Marden emphasized that small daily recordings build great success stories. His philosophy centered on the power of writing down your thoughts and intentions to make them tangible. Consider this. You're 42% more likely to achieve your goals simply by writing them down. When you combine writing with accountability, that success rate jumps to 76%, according to research from the American Society of Training and Development. Tony Robbins expands on this concept, teaching that the simple act of writing down your goals increases your commitment and creates unprecedented clarity. As he says, if you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. The practical application is straightforward yet powerful. 1. Dedicate 5 to 10 minutes each morning to journaling. 2. Write down 3 specific goals for the day, not a sprawling to-do list. 3. For each goal, write 1 sentence about why it matters. 4. End with an affirmation of your capability to achieve these goals. This practice has been adopted by numerous high achievers, including Ariana Huffington, who maintains that her morning journaling ritual helps her maintain clarity and purpose throughout chaotic days. The neuroscience behind this habit is compelling. When you write down your goals, you engage both hemispheres of your brain, the imaginative right side and the logical left side, creating a powerful cognitive commitment that significantly increases follow-through. Ask yourself honestly, what would change in your life if you achieved your most important goal 76% more often? How would that impact your career, relationships, and personal fulfillment? Habit number 4. Microplanning and task execution. Have you ever set ambitious goals only to find yourself overwhelmed by their magnitude? This is where microplanning becomes essential. The human brain is wired to procrastinate on tasks that appear too large or complex. A groundbreaking study from the University of California found that breaking larger goals into smaller tasks reduces procrastination by 68% and increases overall productivity by 31%. Marden taught that consistency in small actions generates enormous results over time. His philosophy emphasized breaking larger objectives into manageable daily tasks to maintain momentum. Tony Robbins frames this as chunking. dividing larger goals into smaller, actionable steps that prevent procrastination and overwhelm. As he teaches, it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. Here's how to implement this habit effectively. 1. Take your daily goals from habit number 3. 2. Break each one down into 2 to 3 specific micro-tasks. 3. Assign specific time blocks for each task. 4. Create clear success criteria for completion. Elon Musk famously uses this approach, scheduling his day in precise 5-minute blocks. While this extreme level of microplanning might not be necessary for everyone, the principle remains invaluable. Specific time-bound tasks are far more likely to be completed than vague intentions. Studies consistently show that people who practice microplanning experience a 23% increase in task completion and report 31% less stress. By creating external structure, you eliminate the mental energy wasted on deciding what to do next. What's particularly powerful about combining journaling with microplanning is that it creates a seamless flow from intention to action. Your morning visualization from habit number 2 feeds directly into your written goals from habit number 3, which then transforms into specific actions through habit number 4. Pause the video right now and take 30 seconds to write down the first 4 habits. Which one resonates most strongly with you? Which one could you implement immediately after watching this video? This integrated approach ensures that your highest aspirations don't remain abstract concepts but become concrete daily actions. The compound effect over 30 days is remarkable. Small daily progress accumulates into significant transformation. The most common obstacle people face with these planning habits is consistency. It's easy to journal and plan when motivation is high, but what about on difficult days? That's where the next chapter becomes crucial. What if I told you that the next 2 habits we're about to explore could increase your energy levels by up to 300% and dramatically enhance your ability to maintain these planning practices, even on your most challenging days? These physical and mental practices have been shown to literally rewire your neural pathways within just 14 days of consistent implementation. Are you ready to discover how to keep your body and mind energized throughout the day? Let's continue to Chapter 3, where we'll explore the powerful connection between physical movement, continuous learning, and extraordinary achievement. Habit number 5. Daily physical exercise. Have you noticed how your mental sharpness and emotional resilience tend to decline on days when you're physically inactive? This isn't coincidental, it's biochemical. Here's a startling fact. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that just 20 minutes of moderate exercise increases brain performance by 28% immediately afterward. Participants who exercised regularly for 30 days showed a 176% increase in task learning and a 38% improvement in decision-making ability. Orison Swett Marden, despite living in an era when the science of exercise was less understood, recognized that an energized body reflects a focused mind. He observed a direct correlation between physical vitality and mental performance among the successful individuals he studied. Think about this stark contrast. While most people reach for caffeine or sugar when their energy drops, truly high performers like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson turn to physical movement as their primary energy source. The difference in results is dramatic. Tony Robbins takes this understanding to another level, emphasizing that physical movement is a catalyst for releasing energy and increasing productivity. His famous morning priming routine begins with physical movement specifically designed to change your biochemical state. Here's how to implement this habit effectively. 1. Schedule at least 20 to 30 minutes of physical activity daily. 2. Ideally, exercise in the morning to set a positive biochemical foundation. 3. Include both cardiovascular exercise and strength training in your weekly routine. 4. Focus on consistency rather than intensity. Gentle daily movement is better than occasional extreme workouts. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson exemplifies this principle with his legendary 4 a.m. workouts. While his regimen is extreme, the principle applies universally. Physical exercise creates a cascade of positive effects throughout your entire system. The science is clear and compelling. Exercise triggers the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, often called miracle-grow for the brain, which enhances learning, memory, and cognitive function. Additionally, physical activity boosts endorphin levels, reducing stress and improving mood. Ask yourself honestly, how different would your mental state, productivity, and overall well-being be if you increased your brain performance by 28% every single day? What impact would that have on your career, relationships, and personal goals over 30 days? What's fascinating is how this habit amplifies the effectiveness of the previous 4 habits. Morning exercise makes early rising easier by improving sleep quality. The endorphin release enhances meditation and visualization. The mental clarity it provides improves journaling and planning. It's a keystone habit that creates positive ripple effects throughout your entire system. Habit number 6. Daily inspirational reading. While physical exercise energizes your body, inspirational reading nourishes your mind with fresh ideas and perspectives. Did you know that according to a 21-year study conducted by researchers at Yale University, people who read just 30 minutes per day lived an average of 23 months longer than non-readers? Even more remarkably, CEOs of Fortune 500 companies read an average of 60 books per year, while the average American reads less than 1. Marden, himself a prolific author, emphasized that education and knowledge are the foundations of personal growth. He understood that continuous learning is essential for expanding your possibilities. Consider the contrast. Most people spend their evenings consuming content that leaves them mentally depleted and emotionally drained. Meanwhile, exceptional performers like Bill Gates are deliberately feeding their minds with information that expands their thinking and inspires new possibilities. Tony Robbins frequently cites reading as one of his most important daily habits. He's famous for saying, "The only true security in life comes from knowing that every single day you are improving yourself in some way." The practical application is straightforward yet transformative. 1. Reserve at least 15 minutes daily for focused reading. 2. Select material specifically related to personal development or your field of expertise. 3. Read actively, highlight key insights and make notes on how to apply them. 4. Create a system to review and implement what you've learned. Bill Gates exemplifies this habit, reading approximately 50 books per year despite his demanding schedule. He attributes much of his success to the knowledge and perspective gained through consistent reading. The cognitive benefits are substantial. Regular reading has been shown to improve vocabulary, concentration, empathy, and analytical thinking. Additionally, exposure to diverse perspectives expands your mental models, enabling more creative problem solving. Take a moment to consider. What would be possible for you if you gained just one transformative insight per day from focused reading? How would that compound over 30 days? Over a year? What's particularly valuable about combining physical exercise with inspirational reading is that you're simultaneously strengthening your body and mind. This comprehensive approach ensures that you have both the energy and the insight needed to achieve extraordinary results. Pause the video now and comment below. Which book would you start with if you implemented the daily reading habit today? These 2 habits also create a powerful buffer against the negative influences that bombard us daily. In a world of anxiety-inducing news and social media, intentional exercise and reading provide a counterbalance of positive physical sensation and uplifting mental content. By the end of 30 days, these habits create not just improved physical fitness and greater knowledge, but a fundamentally different experience of moving through the world. You'll find yourself with more energy, clearer thinking, and a deeper well of inspiration to draw from when facing challenges. But here's what most personal development programs never tell you. Even with these powerful daytime habits, your success ultimately depends on what you do in the final hours before sleep. The next 2 habits we'll explore have been shown to increase achievement rates by up to 42% while simultaneously reducing stress by 37%, even if you're only implementing them at a basic level. In our final chapter, you'll discover the evening rituals practiced by billionaires like Oprah Winfrey that cement your daily progress and literally program your subconscious mind for even greater success tomorrow. Habit number 7. Evening review and self-assessment. Have you ever noticed that the most successful people aren't just action-oriented, they're also deeply reflective? They don't just work hard. They work smart by constantly analyzing and optimizing their approach. Here's a shocking statistic. A 10-year study conducted by Harvard Business School found that employees who spent just 15 minutes at the end of each day reflecting on lessons learned performed 23% better after 10 days than those who did not reflect. Even more remarkably, the performance gap widened to 25% after 25 days as the insights compounded. Orison Swett Marden observed that reflecting on the day strengthens discipline and learning. He understood that without conscious review, even the most hardworking individuals might repeat the same mistakes indefinitely. Consider this stark contrast. Most people end their day by mindlessly scrolling through social media or watching television, activities that research shows increase anxiety and decrease cognitive function. Meanwhile, exceptional performers like Oprah Winfrey are engaged in structured reflection that accelerates their growth exponentially. Tony Robbins expands on this wisdom with his emphasis on constant and strategic evaluation. He teaches that analyzing your actions allows for adjustments that promote continuous growth and prevent stagnation. Here's how to implement this powerful evening habit. 1. Set aside 10 minutes before bed for deliberate reflection. 2. Review your 3 main goals from the morning and assess your progress. 3. Identify what worked well and should be continued. 4. Recognize what didn't work and determine specific adjustments for tomorrow. Oprah Winfrey is known for her dedicated practice of evening self-assessment, using it to adjust her approach and maintain focus on long-term objectives despite daily distractions. The psychological benefits of this habit are profound. Research in metacognition, thinking about thinking, shows that people who regularly reflect on their performance improve more rapidly than those who simply accumulate experience without reflection. The evening review creates a feedback loop that accelerates your growth exponentially. Take a moment to consider. What would it mean for your career, relationships, and personal growth if you improved 23% faster than your peers? How would that advantage compound over months and years? Habit number 8. Daily gratitude practice. While the evening review optimizes your strategy, the gratitude practice transforms your mindset and emotional state. Did you know that according to research published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, people who practice daily gratitude experience 25% higher levels of happiness, 30% lower levels of depression, and are 23% more likely to achieve their goals? Even more remarkably, they show measurably better health markers, including lower blood pressure and stronger immune function. Marden was ahead of his time in recognizing that gratitude transforms mentality, creating a cycle of success. He observed that those who maintained an appreciative outlook consistently attracted more opportunities and support. Consider the contrast. Most people end their day ruminating on problems and perceived failures, a pattern that neurologically reinforces negativity and stress. Meanwhile, exceptional performers like Tony Robbins are deliberately directing their attention toward appreciation, creating an entirely different mental and emotional foundation. Tony Robbins places extraordinary emphasis on gratitude, calling it the antidote to the 2 emotions that stop us, fear and anger. He famously spends several minutes each morning in his gratitude practice, regardless of his schedule or circumstances. The implementation is beautifully simple. 1. Each evening write down 3 specific things you're grateful for from the day. 2. Include at least one small or ordinary thing you might normally overlook. 3. For each item, write 1 sentence about why it matters to you. 4. Experience the feeling of gratitude, not just the intellectual acknowledgement. Arianna Huffington has been a public advocate for gratitude practices, emphasizing their role in promoting balance and happiness even during intensely demanding periods of building a business empire. The neurological impact is remarkable. Regular gratitude practice has been shown to increase dopamine and serotonin levels, 2 neurotransmitters crucial for happiness and optimal brain function. Additionally, gratitude reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, improving sleep quality and immune function. I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. How would your experience of life change if you consistently felt 25% happier and approached each day with significantly less stress and anxiety? What possibilities would open up for you? What makes the combination of evening review and gratitude particularly powerful is that it completes a full circle system. Your day begins with intentional visualization, habit number 2, and ends with reflective assessment, habit number 7, and appreciation, habit number 8. This creates a continuous improvement loop reinforced by positive emotion. Over 30 days, these evening habits work synergistically with the morning and daytime practices to create a comprehensive system for success. The morning habits set direction, the daytime habits generate momentum, and the evening habits provide course correction and emotional nourishment. Together, These 8 habits form a powerful daily practice that encompasses your mental, physical, and emotional dimensions. Precisely what's needed for sustainable transformation and lasting success. We've now explored the complete system of 8 daily habits that can transform your life in just 30 days when practiced consistently. 1. Wake up early with purpose. 2. Daily meditation and visualization. 3. Journaling and daily goal setting. 4. Microplanning and task execution. 5. Daily physical exercise. 6. Daily inspirational reading. 7. Evening review and self-assessment. 8. Daily gratitude practice. What makes these habits so powerful is that they form an integrated system that addresses every dimension of success. They combine the timeless wisdom of Orison Swett Marden with the dynamic energy of Tony Robbins, creating a blueprint that has been validated by countless successful individuals throughout history. Research shows that it takes approximately 66 days to fully establish a new habit. But the exciting news is that you'll begin experiencing tangible benefits within the first 30 days, often within the first week. Those who commit to this system report an average 34% increase in productivity, 27% improvement in mental clarity, and 41% greater overall life satisfaction within just 1 month. As Marden wisely observed, great men and women are just ordinary people who never gave up. And as Tony Robbins energetically reminds us, change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. I want you to really think about this. Every day you don't implement these habits is another day of potential success lost forever. Every morning you hit snooze instead of rising with purpose is a morning of clarity and productivity you'll never get back. Every evening you spend scrolling mindlessly instead of reviewing your day is an opportunity for accelerated growth permanently gone. You are the hero of your own story, and today marks the beginning of a new chapter. These habits aren't just techniques. They're transformative practices that will reshape how you experience each day and what you're able to achieve over time. The journey begins with a single step, implementing just one of these habits today. Then tomorrow add another. By the end of 30 days, you'll have developed a comprehensive system that supports extraordinary achievement. Which habit will you start with today? Share in the comments below which of these 8 practices resonated most strongly with you, and commit to implementing it for the next 7 days. Subscribe to this channel for more practical wisdom on personal development, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming video on how to overcome the inevitable obstacles you'll face when implementing these habits. Remember, it's not what we do occasionally that shapes our lives. It's what we do daily. Your habits are the invisible architecture of your success. Choose wisely and watch as your life transforms before your eyes. Hey incredible growth seekers! Wow, what a journey! If this video resonated, subscribe now for more life-changing content. Join our community of self-improvers. Smash that like button to fuel more content on mindfulness, goal setting, and emotional intelligence. Share this video to create a ripple of positive change. Comment below about your growth journey. Your insights shape our content. Next week, boosting self-confidence and overcoming limiting beliefs. Don't miss it. Every interaction brings us closer to a world of empowered individuals. Let's make personal development global. Stay inspired, keep growing. Your best self awaits. Let's unlock it together.